Saab-Scania is one of Sweden's major industrial firms, a thoroughly international company with annual sales in the multi-billions. Saab-Scania's products are sold in more than 100 markets around the world. Company growth has been very favorable. During the past 5 years, sales increased by 20% per year, while profits increased about 25% per year. There are 50,000 employees, 10,000 of whom work outside Sweden. Saab-Scania, in its present form, dates back to 1969 when Saab and Scania Vabis merged. Scania had been manufacturing vehicles since the end of the last century. Saab celebrates its 50th birthday this year. Saab-Scania comprises 3 divisions, plus the 2 company groups, Combitech and Enertech. The Saab Aircraft Division specializes in air transport. Saab was founded in 1937, initially to meet Sweden's need for military aircraft in the face of the approaching Second World War. The military aircraft, developed initially for Swedish defense, eventually were exported and became internationally known for their advanced design. The latest contribution to modern avionics is the JAS 39 Gripen, tomorrow's basic weapon for the Swedish Air Force. Test flights begin this year. The Saab Aircraft Division has also developed aircraft for civilian use. Latest is the Saab SF-340, seating 35 passengers, a shuttle for shorter flights. A brand new plant was constructed in Sweden to manufacture the Saab SF-340. First deliveries took place in the summer of 1984. The Saab Aircraft Division also participates in other civilian aircraft projects. It manufactures, for example, wing flaps and spoilers for the McDonnell Douglas MD-80 and components for the British BAE 146. The Aircraft Division has also entered into a cooperative agreement for the development of tomorrow's civilian aircraft. A similar agreement has been reached with McDonnell Douglas. Saab-Scania Combitech is a group of companies with a roster of high-tech products. A number of these products are spin-offs from Saab's long experience in aircraft development. Combitech manufactures equipment such as anti-ship missiles, satellites, control systems for industry, non-contact measuring systems, and precision mechanics. Saab-Scania Combitech comprises no less than 15 companies. Saab-Scania Enertech is one of Western Europe's foremost companies, concerned with energy recycling and the heating of houses, multiple dwellings, and industries. It also produces ventilators for the processing industry and brake components for railway cars. Enertech has developed products to meet the many new environmental requirements. During the Second World War, Saab's management began to search for manufacturing possibilities other than aircraft. This search resulted in the decision to produce an automobile, one which would incorporate relevant technology from aircraft production. In 1947, the first Saab automobile was introduced. It was a highly original conception with its 2-stroke engine, front-wheel drive, and unit body construction. Ever since, the Saab Car Division has continued on the same course. Over the years, successive Saab models have all had a touch of daring. And that characteristic Saab feature, front-wheel drive, has always been there. The use of turbo technique in mass-produced automobiles, which was to become the trendsetter for the world car industry, began with Saab. The Saab direct ignition system, but another refinement created by Saab-Scania technicians. This system, which is fully computerized, has no distributor, no moving parts, no ignition cables. It provides increased fuel economy, greater power, and less sensitivity to fuel variations. Saab has recently introduced more luxurious cars with sports car performance. The latest example of this is the Saab 9000, with an interior space classified as large by the American EPA, despite the car's compact exterior. An engine with 16 valves plus turbo provides sports car performance with small car fuel consumption. Saab's program includes the Saab 900 and the Saab 9000. Both cars are manufactured in Sweden and Finland. Sales are worldwide, with the largest volume in Western Europe and North America. Engines and transmissions for Saab cars are developed and manufactured by the Scania division within Saab-Scania. Scania is the granddaddy of the company. It was producing vehicles for road transport back in the 19th century. For many years, Scania has been concentrating on heavy transport, trucks and buses, as well as diesel engines for industrial and marine use. Scania has always been characterized by innovation and futuristic thinking. It was a pioneer in the development of turbo technique for diesel engines. And in recent years, it's been recognized for new ideas, like the computer-assisted gear shift. Environment-friendly city buses and fuel-miserly diesel engines. Scania has plants in Sweden, the USA, the Netherlands, Brazil, and Argentina. 90% of its products are sold outside Sweden. Scania has about 7% of the world's production of heavy trucks and is the world's fourth largest make. Scania has 5% of the world production of heavy buses. Scania has 11% of the Western world's production of industrial and marine engines. Scania products can be found doing the most diverse jobs in the most distant corners of the globe. Of course, most of Scania's customers are civilian, but over the years, many of Scania's products have been converted to military use. The Swedish Defense Forces have always been Scania's prime customer, but in recent years, its equipment has also been purchased by the Norwegian, Indian, and Dutch Defense Forces. The basic philosophy within both automotive divisions is that the development and construction of vital components must be carried out under unified management. This means, for instance, that engines, transmissions, and chassis are always produced by Saab-Scania in its own plants. Therefore, large investments are continually made in research and development, in testing facilities, in engineering capacity, laboratories, and test tracks. In 1986 alone, for example, Scania invested 500 million Swedish crowns in development projects. But the means of production has been developed on a similar scale. Throughout Saab-Scania, modern workshops utilize state-of-the-art techniques. This doesn't mean, however, that Saab-Scania is independent in regard to raw materials and parts. It purchases needed materials from suppliers in any country, provided only they can meet Saab-Scania's standards for quality, price, and guaranteed delivery. Saab-Scania assumes responsibility for providing detailed and generous assistance so that suppliers can develop a long-term relationship with the company. Today, Saab-Scania has a large number of subsidiary suppliers throughout the world. The current annual value of purchases is about 15 billion Swedish crowns. The two automotive divisions account for more than half that amount. Saab-Scania's strength is due to technical orientation, focus on products, worldwide manufacture and marketing, experience, and tradition. The strength and capacity for innovation, which made Saab-Scania famous, continue to sustain its well-earned reputation as leaders in specialized transport technology.